Hello. I feel like I have to be really close to the camera right now to make this more impactful. I am going to be doing a day of complete TikTok advice food. So, that might seem a little bit confusing. I'm trying to plan out my diet. I am just a person that is new, searching up things about food, what are the right foods for them, because everything is being demonized, and I mean everything. So I have a little day of dieting. As we can see here, really nice. It is the Dining with Nature meal plan, and it is from this website. So going off the bat, I am just coming in from a website and then I'm going to go on TikTok to overthink everything, as many people do. Just me? Okay. But they have this 7-day PCOS meal plan. I am a woman with PCOS, so trying to find the meals and the foods that could possibly alleviate some of my symptoms, and they have a whole day one, and then you go down here, and then they have everything listed. We have the calories. This is just me as an estimate for this as well, so this might not be the portion sizes that they have, but overall I have 1,735 calories with 150 grams of protein, 128 grams of carbs, and 85 grams of fat. But with this, I feel like this is an overall solid piece of advice. This is coming from Dining with Nature, and it has a little bit of everything in it. There's no dietary restrictions that I'm really seeing. It's a really full thing. I'm seeing a little bit of everything. I'm seeing meats, I'm seeing milk, vegetables, eggs, nuts, fruits. There's like a variety of everything going on in this diet. So I'm going to see how long it takes before everything is wiped from my plate, because TikTok's like telling me that I'm actually going to be poisoning myself. And actually, how are you even alive eating this diet? If I came across a certain creator's video on TikTok as well, I want you to know, and I want to be clear with this as well, this is not meant to offend anyone. The rules of this game that I made up are to simply take away the food as soon as I see a video about it that is bad. I am not in any way agreeing or disagreeing with their comments. It's meant to be lighthearted, while also highlighting how harmful it can be to see such negativity around certain foods, as well as the ways that certain foods are villainized. I've also noticed how some of these creators are saying this while promoting their books, e-guides, or even services alongside these videos, almost in a way as if people watching can't do their own research or go to their own doctors, many even claiming that their doctors are in some way lying to them for profit. At the end of the day, it is your money, so do with it as you please. I'm just trying to make light of it, and I'm also trying to say just be mindful in a way. And don't hesitate to talk to your doctor if you have any questions about your own personal health. So let's see how long it takes. So the first thing that we're seeing here on this meal list is whole wheat sourdough toast. Now, I have seen bread demonized, slandered. Terrible things have been said about bread. Now, I eat bread every once in a while. Don't get me wrong. I will eat a sandwich here and there. I mean, everyone does. Why is Subway still in business? Why is Jimmy John still in business? Why is Jersey Mike's still in business? There is bread sales. So people are obviously eating bread, but let's see what the people also have to say about bread, okay? So let's go through TikTok right now. I have just searched up, is sourdough, let me see my exact search, is whole wheat sourdough good for you? That's all I searched up. So let's just go through. The first thing I'm seeing is why whole wheat isn't actually healthy. Right next to is whole wheat bread killing you. I want to see the killing you part. I feel like that one's a little scandalous, so.
Why this bread is better than this bread. And it's not just me saying it. Scientists, nutritionists, and health experts all over the world almost all agree that naturally fermented sourdough bread is healthier than regular whole wheat bread.
The name sourdough is not because the bread necessarily has a sour taste, but because it is fermented.
Wild yeast. Now, in the fermentation process, the gluten in the sourdough is reduced and degraded.
Therefore, it has far less gluten than regular unfermented bread, making it much easier to digest for people that have gluten sensitivity.
Eating sourdough bread can also result in stronger muscles because it has 10 to 17 times the amount of leucine and isoleucine, which are two very important branched-chain amino acids. I also included the link in my bio, so click on that, you can get it right on Amazon.
Maybe it wasn't paid, but okay, so my degraded gluten cannot be there, but I'm having whole wheat sourdough toast, according to their meal plan. Let's see why whole wheat isn't actually healthy. It is ultra inflammatory. Inflaming what? We don't know, but it's inflaming something. We have leaky gut linked to bloating, weight gain, depression, anxiety, skin issues, and joint pain. I'm gonna get depressed from eating bread. If you have to have bread, eat a homemade sourdough. Get your wife on that. Do I replace my kids' PB&J with animal meat and organic fruit? No, my bread is gone. Okay, so I'm knocking that out then, because it's whole wheat. If it just said sourdough toast, apparently, I would have been okay. But we're in a whole wheat land, and I don't want to be inflamed and depressed, apparently. Next thing is mashed avocado. Now, I have seen this guy floating on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and he always says the avocado, and he just beams with joy. So I have a nice idea of smashed avocado and sauteed spinach and mushrooms. These are vegetables, so I'm having a hard time believing that TikTok is going to demonize avocados, spinach.
Avocados aren't actually as healthy as you think. They're freaking really, really good fruit, like in terms of fiber and healthy fats and whatnot. But the problem with these is they're very, very high and dense in calories. Having avocados, if your goal is weight loss, is gonna put those calories up when we don't really need to be adding extra calories. There's much better alternatives that we can choose from to get those healthy fats like nuts.
Nut. 607 calories. Let's do avocado. We're keeping the mashed avocado. Is there anything wrong with spinach? It tastes like metal. Don't eat spinach. It will kill you. Contrary to common belief, spinach actually has no iron. It is one of the most unhealthiest vegetables because it is sprayed with high concentration of glyphosate. What?
Hey everyone. I want to talk to you today about spinach and its popularity with being a superfood and one of the most healthiest foods on the planet. I'm here to tell you that it's really not a health food at all. And that may come as a surprise to most people because it is filled with a lot of nutrients. So oxalates are known to cause kidney stones, joint pain, inflammation, gut issues, and...
Can I have mushrooms? Don't just look up those mushrooms, by the way.
Things I never buy from a grocery store as a holistic health coach, part 24. I never buy the common white or brown button mushroom or portobello mushroom because it contains a natural toxin called agritine and it's a known human carcinogen.
Bye. Okay, so I have avocado. Poached egg. I heard carcinogen. I'm leaving now. Not gonna click on any of the doctors. They're lying.
Stop eating eggs. There's only two things wrong with the egg, the yolk and the white. One egg yolk has over 200 milligrams of dietary cholesterol. 2 Burger King Whoppers, the egg white is loaded with all kinds of problematic, insidiously destructive types of proteins. Methionine, homocysteine, heart disease.
Are not a superfood. Eggs are not nature's multivitamin, and eggs are not anabolic. The white is sulfur. Sulfur slows down your ALDH detox pathways, makes it harder to detox and eliminate poisons and toxins. Yellow-orange. Vitamin A was founded in the 1920s by Rockefeller Research. It's really retinoic acid, and it's a fat-soluble toxin. This is why they tell women not to take vitamin A when you're pregnant, because you will get birth defects. So what do you think this fat-soluble thing is doing to your body as it builds up over time? Probably slowly killing you, right? Eggs are canceled. Brunch is a psyop. Click my link in the bio and you can learn a lot more about what's killing us slowly.
Chia seeds?
This is why chia seeds are a complete scam. It says alpha linoleic acid, which has an extremely poor conversion to usable EPA and DHA. This is not going to get you bioavailable omega-3s that your body can actually use. You're much better off buying an omega-3 supplement, or better off even buying grass-fed beef, buying
It always comes back to just eat meat. Okay, so I'm not getting omega-3s anyway. So for a snack, a handful of nuts and a piece of fruit. Any type of fruit. So let's see about the nuts.
Did you realize that nuts are actually not a healthy snack? Now, before you click off, high fat, moderate protein. Sounds pretty good to me, doesn't it? But here's the problem. Right here, this word, snack. We never want to consume snacks. Snacking is very bad. Why? Because it triggers this right here in your small intestine called GIP, gastric inhibitory polypeptide. Now, what is that? That is a hormone-like compound.
Does this just get rid of my snacks in general? Should I? No snacks. No snacks. It doesn't matter. No, I can't have snacks. I'll do like fruit. Fruit, unhealthy.
I know this is gonna piss some people off, but fruit is not healthy.
No.
See,
No. God. Where are my snacks? I want my snacks. Greek yogurt with honey and a few walnuts. Well, we already know walnuts are stupid. Greek yogurt? Hi, Dr. Mike. Unhealthy.
Here's exactly why your probiotic-rich foods like yogurt and kombucha are actually making your gut problems worse.
If you have an overgrowth of candida, then you currently have more bad living inside your gut. Now, these pathogens, the bad guys and the good guys, they all need food to eat. We know that probiotics are amazing for the gut, and it's because the probiotics are the good beneficial bacteria. Now, these guys eat prebiotics, and that's what feeds them. These guys over here thrive on things.
Why did nobody tell me that some of these Greek yogurt brands are absolutely terrible for your health? Heard what I said, all right, I grabbed this Oikos in Target, scanned it with the Fig app. The Fig app never lies. Guys, this is not healthy for you. If you can, try to find the most natural possible yogurt on the market.
Anti-inflammatory meal plan that you can probably, it says free, grab my free. But if we go to the Stan store from Chloe Williams, oh, un-F my gut. Sorry, I was just hungry. I couldn't eat anything. Okay, let's try honey. Is honey okay?
Honey is actually worse for you than table sugar because
Okay, so we have our lunch with a chicken on a bed of dark leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, olive oil, and lemon dressing. Add a sprinkle of toasted pumpkin seeds. Toasted pumpkin seeds. Toasted pumpkin seeds. Don't know about that one.
They got me on this. Don't be satisfied with this label alone. When you see roasted and salted, you have to flip the back because a lot of times it's roasted in seed oil. In this case, canola oil.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, forget about it. I can't even go down the seed oil thing right now. I can't. It's so much. I have chicken. Chicken bad for you? Is chicken okay?
Eating chickens for Pete's sake. That contributes to insulin resistance and also contributes to the production of cancer and tumor cells.
It's off. It's off. Don't worry about it. Okay. Dark leafy greens. There's no way that this is bad for you. There's no way that anyone's saying like just leafy greens is bad.
Kale is kind of toxic. 3 leafy green vegetables that can cause skin rashes, gut distress, and even kidney stones. Especially if you're a mesomorph at 4,000 feet altitude or higher. Look out for kale. It can create a lot of inflammatory distress, gut distress, and skin rashes, believe it or not. And if you don't know your body type yet, simply choose Health Puzzle at tiktokdrk.com and find out your body type in less than a minute. I think it takes like 42 seconds.
Kale is loaded with anti-nutrients and oxalates. Oxalates are nasty. When they look at it with
You're done. Cherry tomatoes? Come on. I love cherry tomatoes. With everything in my being, I love cherry tomatoes. Let's see.
Are those tomatoes you're eating making you more anxious, more irritable, not sleep as well, and overall just overstimulated? Tomatoes are without a doubt a very healthy food source. But what not a lot of people understand is that tomatoes are high in something called glutamic acid. This is the same thing as glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter in our brain that revs us up. In fact, here's a study that showed as tomatoes ripen, they contain higher and higher levels of glutamic acid, aka glutamate.
Tomatoes are a fruit, but they're from the nightshade family. These are bullshit for many people. These are the cause of many autoimmune illnesses, many autoimmune reactions in people.
First, slice your entire cucumber. It's a big boy today. I'm making the OG recipe today, so start with some soy sauce.
If cucumbers are on the list, he's cooked apparently.
For God's sake, whatever you do, do not eat a cucumber. Please, put the cucumber down. There isn't a salad or a person safe right now that contains a cucumber. And while this may seem like I'm just hating on them, they are spreading like 5 different strains of salmonella, and the FDA is saying it is killing people, okay?
Cucumbers actually have like some kind of compound. I think it's in their skin. That's like a bitter type of compound. I forget the name of it, to be honest. But it actually causes indigestion for a lot of people when they eat cucumbers, and it causes them to burp a lot.
Never eat cucumber with these foods, because cancer and dementia. You might think cucumber is always healthy, but when paired with certain foods, it can actually harm you.
No one's saying like it has terribleness so far in it, but there was that outbreak, so you're getting cut. Olive oil?
Olive oil. It's horrible for you. It will severely harm your body over time. It doesn't happen in a few days. And that's because it oxidizes with the air and it creates free radical damage in your body.
You heard the man. Lemons. There's nothing wrong with lemons.
Lemons outside the body are acidic, about a pH of 2 to 3. We don't want to bite into the lemon because that acidity can affect our enamel and our teeth. But once the lemon gets inside your body, it starts to become alkaline above a pH of 7. And the alkalizing benefits of that lemon will lower your cholesterol, will lower inflammation through.
Okay, I think the lemon is okay. Salmon, Brussels sprouts, and quinoa.
There is a food that everyone thinks is healthy, but it's actually one of the most toxic things you can eat. I'm talking about farmed salmon.
We're taking that off. Also, yeah, there's a whole other side of it with ethics, but for the most part, they're saying no. Brussels sprouts? Can I have Brussels sprouts?
We learned 20 years ago that Brussels sprouts alone had over 136 identified human carcinogens in them, and that just...
Last but not least, we have quinoa.
Quinoa, bullshit or not? Even though quinoa gets a lot of praise because it has more amino acids than other grains, quinoa is still a seed. It's a grain. It is going to be highly defended and full of plant chemicals like
Quinoa is poverty-level peasant food for the poorest people in the country. And misinformed radical vegans are saying, oh, it's some special superfood. Quinoa is so bad for you that you cannot eat it unless you pressure cook it or ferment it in a certain way.
And we're taking it out. So, at the end of it, we have mashed avocado and lemon dressing. So with the original rules that I had, I was not allowed to switch it out with anything that they might have said to replace it with. I was not going to replace any of my meals. This was simply just to have the day that I set up from the Dining with Nature meal plan, day 1 for PCOS, and then seeing how many of them are going to be taken away based on if there was at least one video that's saying it was bad, because this is to make light of how many things and how many people's meal plans may be actually being demonized online, what people are eating. I saw a lot of comments going through as well that the only thing that is safe to consume is air and water. Again, this video is completely satire. I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to villainize this food as well, and I'm not trying to really do any hate towards the creators. I'm seeing this, and that was the only rules of it. If they so happen to come in my TikTok slide that I was doing, they just got the bad end with saying some type of negative thing about the food that I was eating, and it got taken out. That was the rule of it. I'm not saying what they were saying is right. I'm not saying what they were saying is bad or completely wrong. I like that. That was fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I thought that was fun. I always kind of notice that everything on TikTok seems to be villainizing one thing, and then you see another video and it's not, so it's good to kind of have it in a video in a way, just highlighting everything. Okay. If you like this kind of video too, please let me know. I'm trying to post regularly, so thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, maybe.